All right, welcome to Neon Cobra, one of my interview segments. This week, I'm being joined by Ian Richardson from R&R and Fox and Crow. He is a strategic planner who used to own an MSP, got smart enough to bail, and then came out and joined the industry from the other side. I personally know Ian as a beer genocide enabler. Beer doesn't remember, but the face does. And I think he probably has a little bit to talk about that as well. You may have heard rumors of him from one Matt Lee in our previous interview. Thank you for joining us today.
Oh man, it's my privilege, and yes, protect your beards, those who are listening, because I'm coming for them. I've got a pillow of previous victims back there that my wife just won't let me throw away.
Yeah, I know Carrie's probably every time she walks in, she gets the heebie-jeebies, and I think every time you touch that thing, my face itches. So I'm not.
That's
Yeah, that's got to be smelling
coming
by
to
now.
voodoo dolls near you.
So, like we've done in the past, this is essentially going to be just a 5-minute flash interview. We'll likely get a bunch of content around this as well, and we tend to do a post interview after. So there'll be a subsequent video. But with that, I've given Ian a little bit of prep, but I've got a flash question for him at the end that he has no idea what's coming. So are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
Fantastic. Let's start the timer. All right. Elevator pitch yourself as a person and your passion.
Yeah, I help MSP owners who are frustrated about not growing their business, as well as MSPs that want to exit their business but are concerned around how to do it. My passion's working with entrepreneurs. They're my people. I love being a person they can rely on.
Amazing. Amazing. One thing you love.
It's outside of the family. I'm pretty passionate around communication. At my MSP and throughout my entrepreneurial journey, it's formed a huge amount of problems, and I find myself revisiting the topic over and again.
Excellent. One interesting fact.
Super interesting fact, there is an immense amount of business wisdom in Sun Tzu's Art of War. You read that through a business lens, you will find lesson after lesson after lesson after lesson.
Hmm. Excellent.
Like,
One thing you wish you knew 3 years ago.
yeah, this one was interesting. So you don't have to do anything. Like that's the big lesson. Nobody's really thinking about you or what you're doing in the industry, in the channel, in your competition, in your local town. Most of our expectations and requirements of ourselves are kind of self-inflicted. So stop doing that and start doing what you love. Life's way too short.
We'll dive into that one, I think, in the post interview a bit.
Yeah.
One piece of advice you'd give an MSP business owner.
Yeah, outside of keep technology out of the room, right? Your clients are technologists, so they just don't give a damn. But outside of that, focus on learning your customers' businesses. So if you can figure out what their workflows are and what the challenges are and how to fix those, that creates longevity. So you can whatever help a doctor room patients better, help a lawyer capture hours more effectively or transcribe conversations more effectively. Like think about those business challenges and workflow challenges. That's really the value an MSP brings in. It's not patching computers and putting MDR on stuff.
I think that really where the communication thing starts to come in. Starting to see a pattern evolve here. Excellent.
Uh-huh.
I go flash question. What do you think about
Oh boy.
AI?
What do you think about AI? So I think AI is, as with all technology, it's moving super fast, right? Like 10, 20 years ago, we didn't have these smartphones. I just held up one if people aren't watching video. So I think AI is moving fast. I think that it's early adopter stage right now. And I think that if people use it strategically, it's going to it's probably not going to deliver you a full 1x on a multiplier,
Hmm.
but I think you can increase valuation by zero point 0.5, 0.75x
Yep.
if you've built out some really good AI optimizations in your MSP practice. So if you're thinking about selling, lean into AI.
Nice. Excellent. Well, look at that record time. So I think you hold the record of two. It's not really hard. Matt Lee likes to talk, so but it's always
Yeah,
great.
he's
Five,
quite loquacious.
a little bit. Yep. Probably one of his favorite words too. I love it. So yeah, well, As mentioned, thank you again for joining us for kind of the flash quiz. There are some topics and some items you kind of picked up there that I want to kind of dive into a little bit deeper outside of the 5-minute timer. So stick up for the next video and we'll take it from there.